A common question that athletes may have, if they're shooting and they're finding that their fingers are affecting their shot, then they often will predict that it may be coming off an incorrect finger. Now, that's not always the case, but it can be. So what are some of the things that cause a shot to go off? Now, certainly the finger and the way you release the shot will impact where the shot goes. That goes without saying, probably. But what I find is a lot of coaches teach players how to shoot, so they'll teach them the technique, but what they don't do is teach them how to recognize why they made or missed a shot. So this is what we're talking about here. This is the question. Okay, so I'll answer the question that's in there first and I'll add some stuff to it. So I'll just grab a prop, which is a ball. So this ball here, if I was shooting the ball and I want it to come off these fingers, then obviously I don't want these three fingers to impact the ball. So what a lot of the better shooters do is they will actually put their fingers together. They'll pinch their fingers. So the argument being there that if you have a straight arm and your fingers pointing at the basket, you don't want these fingers to impact the ball. You want this finger to impact the ball. So one of the ways to get these three out of the way is to actually pinch your finger. So when you shoot the ball, you'll see some players like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant. There are images of them actually pinching their finger on the release of their shot. The argument being that these three fingers are going to shoot the ball off potentially in a different direction. The important thing here to note is the direction the ball actually goes, because it might not be the fingers that are actually causing the ball to go left or right. So if your ball's going to the right of the basket, it's probably that your elbow's out if you're a right-hand shooter. What I'm going to share here will be opposite if you're actually a left-hand shooter. So just flip what I say here. So right-hand shooter, elbow out, ball's probably going to go to the right of the basket. If you find that it's going to the left of the basket, you're probably twisting your body or you're turning your feet on the shot. So that can cause the ball to go in the opposite direction. Then the challenge really is whether you are shooting short or long. So what I often say is a straight shot is a good shot, which is why this question is important, is because you're trying to say, I want the ball to be straight. So if you can finish with your fingers pointing at the rim, that is definitely a good start. And just be aware that you can turn your body on the shot. Particularly younger players will twist their body, or they jump and they turn their feet. The one thing I did as a younger man myself is I used to put my head on my shoulder as I shot. I didn't realize I was doing that. So things like that, all contribute to the potential of a shot being made or missed. So hopefully that answers the question for that individual. Just something as simple as pinching may solve the problem if that is the cause of why you're actually missing.